Good evening, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with a side buy on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. So it looks like the pattern's continuing to take place. I feel like we're starting to get into this head part now. We're starting to build this neckline. They're trying to shoot up, I should say. Which, like I said, will leave it with a hanging W. But, before I go any farther, I'm not a financial advisor. Should you take my advice? What's that line I use? No motherfucking way you should. If the charts speak to you, I can't stop that. But I use next level technical analysis to keep you one step ahead. Like some people say, the only problem with me is I keep you days ahead. So, but I give you buy opportunities in between. I'll break down patterns first. I always tell you where it's going to end up. And then we try to do the day-to-day trading until it gets through the pattern. It's all we're trying to do on a day-to-day basis. If you only catch a part of the show or you've only been around for a couple days, well, not my problem. You didn't go back in my portfolio. Even if you've only been around 2 days, not an excuse to say, hey, I've only seen a couple episodes. Go back. If you're trusting what I'm saying, you need to get the whole archive. So go back and watch a few days. Or go back to the beginning and see how I roll. Or see how I run. Because if you come in here today and you see something, oh my God, you lost me. Well, you're not doing it right. So anyhow, I ain't got time for that bullshit tonight. So, I'm trying to keep you as updated as I can. I put out like 10 or 12 videos a day on Mother's Day. So, be grateful. It really looks like it's doing what I said. We can break it out into a smaller version so you can see this. But you guys can see the prices are going up. XRP's up to 157. XLM's all the way up to 65 cents. Litecoin hit 400. It's at 397 right now. But I bought that at 345 yesterday. At 3.17. I sold Bitcoin at 59.5. So I didn't lose anything yet. And I'm having a debate in my head. But I like Litecoin. So I'm not going to put it back into the Bitcoin. DGB starting to make, they're consolidating, guys. They closed that gap so much, and now it's starting to push up. You got to remember, in the 4 hour, even when things look bad, it has time to pull up if it's not at the end of the 4 hour. They're all in the similar pattern. They all form this, like Doge formed a massive M. That's a bullish signal. But then it's going to form, the very bearish symbol. Then you get the hanging W. What I mean by that is you see when it's done, it looks like it's a hanging W from both sides. Here, I can show you better. Let's just say it goes to $1. Then you got this hanging W formation. But then it just comes down, That's how they all are. Kind of looks like cursive. MJ. Greater than LeBron. Michael Jordan could get kicked in the nuts and still go through. LeBron James, somebody touches his toe and he breaks it. Or acts like it. Biggest pussy I've ever seen. Cardano, I told you guys it was ahead. And that's what I'm saying. We can look at Cardano to see how big of a top this is going to be. Because Cardano's ahead. Way ahead. This is what I'm expecting with all the other patterns. You're looking for it to break outside, And now I'm not talking about, oh my God, we broke up to here, because technically you could be like that. I'm talking about we're looking for an upside break over 25 cents for ZIL. For DGB, we're looking for that upside push. Finally over 16. If it went over 16 cents, we got something. Same thing with XRP. XRP, we're looking for that push over 166. If we could just get over that, you just need to go top side of, especially 170. Just go top side of 170, and then you start crossing up. You know, XLM's almost there. We need to get top side of 70 cents, like I said. If we can get top side of 70, look out. You know, how far will the head go? Because it could possibly, that's it. You know, that's it. It'd be a bull trap, and then that's it. But with the size of this, I'm saying it gives it potential to where the head could technically rise up a little bit higher than I would suspect. So I'm saying Doge has this unbelievably big formation, and if you look at it from a long scale, that's what I'm talking about. No, not like that. That looks like ass. But, you know, from a long scale, you know, that's what it looks like to me. It looks like they're all, that's just a big left shoulder. And now we're coming down to form the neckline and head. That's why we had such inversion. Like I said, I made these calls a few weeks ago and it looks crazy. But as the days go on, it starts to become more and more of a reality. Ethereum, God only knows what Ethereum's going to do, to be honest with you. That could either be the head that had already formed, or like I keep telling people, my drawing. Some people think the head already formed. I think it's just the shoulder indentation. And then it's going to have, you know, an increase into the dent, and then it's going to have another bounce. That's just what I think. I could be completely wrong, because that could be a head too. That's the two things I'm arguing with over myself, because it didn't quite go up to 42.50. But from where it came, it didn't necessarily have to. But like ADA definitely finally broke out of that little range it was in. This is like XRP. If XRP went from, you know, 157 to 177 right now, you know, we would have had a nice little breakout, and then we could see what happened, and then if we got to sell, we sell. ADA's at that point. We don't know how high it's going to go, but it broke off the top, you know, 27 cents, 30 cents. No, not 30 cents. It was about 27 cents. Was it 50 cents? No, it was only like 20 cents, actually, right now. But it did. It was up to 182, 183. So if XRP was at 182, 183, you know, that would have been the decision. Where are we going to go higher, or did the head already form? And that's what I don't know with ADA. We don't have enough evidence right now. But I suspect it's still going to go up. But the ride I was telling you to ride on ADA was down here, guys. We already know this. So it bounced off the head. I don't know if it's going to keep going up. It did go up to 182. So that actually did what I said already. My cat just jumped up out of the dark and scared the shit out of me. Holy fuck. Ghost! Where the hell did you come from? I'm thinking like I'm fucking A. A fucking heart attack. Whew. So I carry my flashlight. I'm standing right by my house, and then I'm like, holy shit. But anyhow, so ADA we watched. That's going to lay the groundwork. I don't see any reason why, you know. The one thing I'll say about this, though, with the inversion, is you could possibly have one of these, you know. Because it's an inverted head and shoulders. It comes down, comes back to about 50. What is this? I don't know if it would come down that far, to be honest with you, but it could. Because if it's an inverted head and shoulders, it could do that. But I think it's more likely it's, you know, it's just this is forming. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's going to run something up here. But I suspect it's going to be more like that. But if it does do the inverted, you know, that means the pattern could go higher. But it's still a W. Any way you look at it. But that's really the only way this is going to go. I want to say, you know, I would like to see it do this. Because then if it does this, it's just going to take us a tiny bit more time to do what it's going to do. But then it could possibly, you know, it's not going to end way down there, but it could possibly dump, you know, to 50, 48. And then people are going to be like, holy fuck. But that's why we bought it, you know, 44, 45 today. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick update. You know, I'll be back later. Wow, this is already 10 minutes. Unreal. Just pay attention. Could be a fun ride. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future. Digibyte OG. Like I always say, I'm not a financial advisor, so you got to pick wisely. I'm just trying to give you what I see and let you make an informed decision, because chances are you don't know how to do what I'm doing. So if you want to make a donation, links in the description. Besides that, pay very, very close attention and stay blessed, guys.